Hi guys, my name is Pearl and welcome to my channel, and in today's video I'll be sharing you guys my first trimester recap where I'll be talking about my symptoms, about the challenges that I faced and how I overcame them. But before anything else, let me just address the elephant in the room. I know that I have been gone for a long time, especially in this account, in my YouTube, in this channel. I haven't been in this channel for about a year, and the last video I uploaded was when my boyfriend, then now my husband, came to visit me in Cebu. By the way, if you're new here, I'm from Cebu. I'm now living in Japan, and yes, to all my subscribers, I'm going to be doing another video where I'm gonna sit down and talk to you guys about my life in general, what happened after those videos and everything else. But just a little bit of information, I am 13 weeks pregnant by the time that I'm making this video. I am now living in Japan. I moved this year, this April, and I'm married now to Duce, and we're expecting our first child. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I'm gonna try, I have my iPad here by the way so that I won't forget anything, but I'll try to be as short and direct to the point, and I'm gonna try to not edit this video so much so that, you know, it's gonna be an easy thing for all of us. So I knew I was pregnant on September 11th. I was 4 weeks and a few days pregnant, but the earliest symptom that I've had was fatigue. Nothing else but just fatigue. I was really tired. But the thing is, I didn't think I was pregnant at that time because I just started a new job, and maybe, you know, it's the new job that's taking a toll on me. That's why I was really tired. But then I found out I was pregnant, and okay, maybe that's the reason why. So yeah, the earliest symptom was fatigue. Very tired. Nothing else. So that was week 4. Week 5, I was still tired, still the same level of tiredness. But, you know, since I knew I was pregnant, I knew how to, you know, like take care of myself. I ate like normal, drink like normal, water or juice. Yeah, I stopped drinking alcohol by the time I knew I was pregnant, by the way. So yeah, nothing special, nothing new. So week 6, I was still tired, but this time I had little food aversion. So anything oily, chicken, fried chicken, yeah, I kind of, you know, stopped liking it. And the smell of cooked food, that made me a little bit sensitive. But, you know, nothing, you know, bad or nothing extreme yet. So that was week 6. Week 7, this is when my how do you call that, like smell, my food aversion, it got worse and worse. Just the smell of meat, just thinking about eating meat, also anything oily or just any food in general or smoke in general. I was just so sensitive, and it made me really sick. And I was also still tired by week 7. But yeah, aside from that, nothing else. Week 8 is oh my goodness, just thinking back about my week 8 experience, it was really life-changing. And my goodness, so yeah, week 8 I experienced the worst week of my first trimester. My heavy morning sickness kicked in. When I say morning sickness, I'm not just saying like it's just in the morning. I don't even know why they call this morning sickness when it's all day sickness, like literally all day sickness. I was sick from the moment I woke up and the moment that I sleep. And even when I'm sleeping, sometimes I'm awakened by, you know, me vomiting, or me, I don't know, like just feeling really sick. I was complaining a lot in this week. I was crying a lot. And oh, this was the week I decided to quit my job because I just couldn't function like a normal human being. I couldn't eat. I couldn't walk properly from my room from our room to the toilet, from our room to the kitchen or to the living room. That was just not possible. The only thing that helped me get through this week was this energy jelly that I have right here. I'm gonna show you guys this energy jelly that my husband bought for me, because apparently a lot of Japanese women, the Japanese pregnant women, they eat this or drink or eat, or they take this during their first trimester if they don't want to eat. And so I did it, and this really saved my life, you guys. Really, this saved my life. And even just drinking water was a challenge for me, you know. So week 8 really took a toll on me. I cried to my mom, to my husband, to my friends. It was just the most challenging thing ever. So yeah, that was week 8. Now let's go to week 9. Week 9, I still have my heavy morning sickness, heavy food aversion, and I wrote here, I disliked the idea of eating, but my body was demanding I eat, but it was very difficult to do so. So still, energy jelly. Oh, by the way, you guys, I forgot to mention this, but ever since I found out I was pregnant, I started taking folic acid supplements, calcium, iron, all those, supplements that we need in order for us to, have a healthy pregnancy, in order for the babies to develop properly. But yeah, even taking the supplements, you guys, okay, let's go back to week 8. Even taking my supplements was a challenge, because the moment that I take the supplement, I felt like I was gonna throw up. It was that bad, you guys. Oh my goodness. Just thinking about it, it takes me back to that time where I was just struggling so much, and how much, I'm so proud of myself for overcoming that week. But really, yeah. So yeah, let's go back to week 9. Still the same symptoms, by the way, with my week 8, but a little bit, a little bit better compared to my week 8. But it could be also that I got used to the symptoms. That's why I felt like week 9 was better. But seriously, it's still the same. Then week 10. Let's go to week 10. I wrote here that my sickness kind of got better compared to when it was previously, but it was still there. So yeah, it was still the same, but at least a little bit better. But I wrote here I wasn't as tired or fatigued. Yeah. Week 10. Oh, this was the time where I also started to force myself to get out of the bed and do some cooking and cleaning, because I get bored at home doing nothing. But since I was feeling really sick, I had to rest. But the more I lay in my bed, the more I feel more sick. You know what I mean? It's so weird. But yeah, I remember in my week 10, I started to, start moving around the house. But yeah, still the same symptoms. Then week 11, the sickness kind of went away, but I still don't have appetite to eat. By the way, you guys, week 11 and 12, I'm just gonna talk about them together, because they're just the same. Week 11 and 12 is when I felt generally much better compared to week 8 and 10. Week 8 to 10, I felt like God finally answered my prayers, because when I was experiencing such extreme symptoms, I was crying all the time and praying all the time to God to please, remove this pain, remove this challenges away from me, But week 11 and 12 is when I started to feel much better. I felt more energetic. Food aversion is still there, but at least it's not as bad as it was. And the morning sickness as well, it's no longer an all day sickness, but instead of morning or in the day. I felt them more at night. Even at this moment, to be honest, in my week, in my 13th week, I still feel sick at night before I go to bed. But at least, you know, at least it's the time before I go to bed. At least it's not, you know, all the time. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was basically it. That was basically my symptoms from week 4 to week 12. Watching a lot of videos online is on YouTube, especially, you know, first-time mamas or you know, mamas in general, when they talk about their first trimester experience, a lot of them are experiencing the same thing. Some are even worse, you know. And that really, I know it sounds really weird, but that really comforted me in those times. And I just really want to say to everyone out there who's pregnant, who's going through the same thing and some, you know, even worse, hold on. I promise you it will get better. Look at me. Who would have thought that person before who felt like I seriously, I felt like I was dying because I couldn't eat, I couldn't drink, and I couldn't even rest properly. And suddenly I'm here, like I'm talking to you guys. I have energy. I'm feeling so much better. You know, just hold on tight. We're here for you. You're heard. Your feelings are valid. Your emotions are valid, and your experience are valid. So just hold on tight. You can get through this. So yeah, that's it. That's basically my first trimester experience, or my recap. Whew. Talking is actually really fun, but because I'm pregnant, I'm out of breath all the time. I don't know why. Is it just me, or is it everyone else? So yeah, thank you so much guys for listening to my video. I know that I talk so much and sometimes, you know, it may be, you know, like hard to understand. Please bear with me. English is not my first language, but I really hope that I was able to express properly and explain properly. And I hope that in this video some mamas out there who's experiencing the same thing can be comforted, just like how a lot of, you know, first trimester recap videos comforted me. Really, just hang on, you can do it. So yeah, that's it you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye bye. Oh my god, I'm pregnant.
Oh my god, I'm pregnant.
We're pregnant.